Look, dude.
What did you do today with this? What did you do with the tefillin?
The tefillin are a statement that God took us out of Egypt, made us free men, and He told us we shouldn't be slaves to slaves. Now, I'm not saying this because Obama's black and he's a descendant from slaves. I'm saying we shouldn't be slaves to the nations of the world. We should only be slaves and servants of God, and therefore we should stand up to the entire world, Jews everywhere in the world, and first of all, we should all go back to Israel and demand of our Jewish government that they disband and elect a Torah government and put a Torah law implement Torah law and put it into practice and rebuild the temple and start the sacrificial process that we were mandated by God in the Torah to do. And I put on this tefillin and this talis as a form of protest because we didn't have numbers and we didn't have signs, and this is my sign. My sign is my Jewish pride and my Jewish Superman cape and my black boxes that the Navi says you'll go out to war against your enemies and your enemies will run away from you because they'll see these signs of God on you, which are the tefillin, the head tefillin, and they'll run away from fear. I didn't see anybody running away today, and I don't know if anyone's going to run away from the film when it's aired, but the bottom line is you got to try and do what you can. I'm just one person, one Jew against the world, so to speak here, against my own Jewish world, and I'm railing against railing into the wind maybe, but I'll go down with the ship if necessary, fighting to be able to fighting to try and fighting to try and deliver this message that the Jewish people are in danger, Eretz Yisrael is in danger, and we have to do whatever it takes, whatever we can, in order to.
How about America? Is America in danger?
Yeah, America's in danger also. If they are asleep at the wheel for the last 40 or 50 years, and as a result, America is sliding into fascism faster than I've ever seen in this country in my whole lifetime. In the last 5-10 years, we are almost powerless now, almost without any kind of ability and apparatus. We can't call in any airstrikes from Black Hawk helicopters. We can't roll out any tanks. So virtually, you know, they don't have to take the guns away from us and just dismantle the Second Amendment. The Second Amendment is meaningless because the guns that they allow us to have are not enough to do the job. And I'm not advocating revolution and violent overthrow of the government. I'm advocating violent ballot boxes where you throw everybody out. Clean wash. And if you don't have the right recipe in 2012, then in 2014 you throw these bums out. And you don't go back to the swinging back and forth left and right. You stay on the right, you want to be conservative, and you want to have American values and true family values. So if this Republican won't give it to you, get the next Republican in. If he still does it, just keep throwing them out. But eventually, if the corporate interests and the fascist interests will not, if they will not let go, then you're going to have to march on Washington. You're going to have to revolt.
Civil activism.
Civil activism. Civil disobedience. You're going to have to revolt against. You're going to have to revolt against the lack of being allowed to vote a candidate in who represents your position, your opinion. If this is a democracy and it's one man, one vote, and it's majority rules, and the majority can be proven to be the people who stand for American values and family values and God and country, and if you can't get that candidate, through the electoral process, you have to try and attempt to somehow change the equation where you can get representation. Thomas Jefferson said it. If the government, through abuses, is not is not responding to your safety and security, you have every right to get rid of that government. I'm not saying open warfare won't work. Open revolution or insurrection won't work. We don't have the firepower. I'm saying civil disobedience until the government quits. And then that's the same thing Israel has to do. They don't have the power to overthrow their government and get a Torah government in there. We need civil disobedience. If the electoral process fails and refuses to get the leadership we demand in America or in Israel, then they have to hit the streets and stay in the streets until the job gets done. So the government gives up. That's our only choice. They can't kill all of us. They'll have nobody to rule over if they do.